Hey guys, so a sneak peek of The 100 season 5 just came out and we're gonna watch it right now. I wasn't expecting like any sneak peeks. This is really cool. Oh, sorry. Or the ad. So it says, I'm just gonna read the description below. Forget everything you used to think you knew about The 100, or almost everything. Season 5 of the CW drama is just about a month away from finally returning. Pretty much everything is different except for one thing. Everyone is still fighting desperately for survival. No surprise there. The new promo above declares that there are no more bad guys, no more good guys, only survivors left to fight for this little one green patch of earth that remains after the death wave at the end of season 4. So the 100 sneak peek declares no bad guys, no good guys, only survivors. Guys. What is gonna happen here? Okay.
It's like we were never here. Maybe we never should have been. I'm sorry they left without you. Well, I'm not.
Who is that?
Never would have met you.
Aw, Clark's gonna be such a great mom.
The question is, what becomes of the commander of death when there's no one left to kill? Figure out what the hell.
It's gonna be really, really interesting to see the backstory of these prisoners. We gotta get down there?
Says Octavia can handle it. You are one crew, or you are the enemy of one crew.
I heard that a lot of people aren't gonna like Octavia this season. Oh, no good guys, no bad guys. Okay. Oh my gosh. Alright. So, we've seen a couple scenes of this sneak peek that was in the trailer. When Bellamy said we gotta get down there, seems to me like that's the moment when he found out Clark's alive. So, we know now that, well, I'm assuming. So, I assume that he's gonna find out in space that Clark is alive. My guess is gonna be by being on the Aegis transport ship. How they're gonna get on there, I have no idea, but I'm pretty confident that's what's gonna happen. And Bob did say how he finds out Clark is alive is really in an interesting, surprising way. So I think that Clark might get imprisoned by these, this is so ironic, imprisoned by these prisoners, and Maddie's might radio in up there and like, hey guys, my mom's in trouble, like, I don't know what's gonna happen, guys. I'm really excited to see how he's gonna find out though, because that moment just melts my heart, guys. And Octavia, all the blood on her face, so she's killing people. Of course, they only had enough supplies to be down there for 5 years, and 6 years has passed, so they had to, or they having to kill off people in order to survive. I heard there was going to be like cannibalism in this season. I don't know how that's going to play into it. I hope they're not doing any of that down in the bunker. Well, that was exciting. We're going to watch it again just so I can get a feel of it all. Come on, play please. I want to watch the sneak peek again. Bob Morley, looking good this season.
I'm sorry they left without you.
Okay. Pause. Who is that? Is that, I want to say it might be Maddie when she was younger, but I can't really tell who this is. If it's like an older woman or like a younger girl, I don't know. Could be Maddie when she was like younger. I don't know, guys. Guess we'll have to wait and see.
Well, I'm not. If I was with them, I never would have met you.
Oh, just her smile, like, Clark's gonna be such a badass mom, guys, and I'm really excited to see how everyone's gonna react to her being a mom and her role in all that, how she's going to understand the love that Abby has for her, which is really something special. And I heard she's gonna be taking care of her mom more as Abby would have been taking care of her. I think somewhere in the time jump she lost her way, so it's really sad.
The question is, what becomes of the commander of death when there's no one left to kill?
A mom.
Figure out what the hell happened to our planet while we were asleep.
A lot.
Sweep the village. Door to door.
Okay. Village, door to door. What village? What? That confuses me. Let's go back.
While we were asleep.
Oh! Oh, okay. I get it. Wow. Sorry, so yeah, the prisoners are going through the village that Clark has made. Really beautiful. There was a picture that Jason released months ago, and it was a picture of Clark and Maddie, and Clark was, I guess, teaching her how to hunt or something. Like door to door, there's only 2 people on the ground. Okay.
Gotta get down there.
We gotta get down there. That is totally about Clark. Like his face, he looks so worried and like, just like, I gotta get my fucking ass down there to get my woman. And oh my gosh, we're all of us Bellarke shippers, even if you're not a Bellarke shipper, I think we're all just gonna die when they reunite. Like 6 years, guys. Like, can you imagine thinking that someone you love is dead or might be dead? Like, Clark doesn't know if Bellamy's still alive, but Bellamy sure as hell thinks that she's dead. But yeah, can you imagine someone you love? And yes, they do love each other, because over the weekend, a week ago, Come Again was going on, and Eliza Taylor said that their love and trust for each other, that they love each other. So yes, she did say that. But yeah, someone you love, but suddenly like appearing, I can't imagine, guys. It's gonna be so intense and beautiful, and I can't wait.
You are one crew, or you are the enemy of one crew.
So people are gonna be going against her, then
We'll survive. We'll just wish we didn't.
just wish we didn't. Abby, sweetie. Ah, okay. All right there. Abby saying that just makes me think that Octavia's really done something really bad, and it's not going good down there. Octavia, what's gonna happen to you, girl? Okay. And now I kind of want to talk about interviews that Eliza and Bob did. Got to log in. Week after I get back from Hawaii, the show comes on, so I'm just pumped. My favorite show back. Okay, why is the password not working? Okay. Finally in my Tumblr. And if you aren't following my Tumblr, you totally should, because I post bomb-ass shit. We'll go through some of the stuff I found that I'm so in love with and I've been reading every single day. Also, that new 100 promo, bitch, so good. And there's a shot where Bellamy's looking down, like he's looking down to the ground, and Clark's just looking up to space, and he's like, soulmates, guys, soulmates, meant to be. Okay, a fan asked at Conageddon, can you describe Bellamy and Clark's relationship in season 5 at all? And this is what she says. It's turbulent. It's like, it's up and down. It's like they love each other 1 second, they hate each other the next. It's like, really? And then the fan goes, but then they love each other again. And she goes, of course. And then they're like, those two are like, and then she goes, of course. And then she like starts like smiling, and she's like, and they're very, you know, I can't say anything. So right there just goes to show, I think personally, that Bellarke is definitely happening this season. They love each other, they hate each other, there's going to be a lot of angst between them, like, because 6 years, it changes you a lot, and they're not going to know each other anymore, really. They're not going to be able to trust each other, but once they get back together, they're going to build that love and trust again. And this is what Bob said. He goes, this year is going to be rough for you guys, the Bellarke fandom, but the ending. So basically he's saying, yeah, this season's gonna be rough for Bellamy and Clark, which, okay, Bob, every season is rough for us. But the ending, so they're gonna butt heads, but at the end, they're gonna butt bodies. Just, guys, I'm not even worried anymore for Bellart, because I know what's gonna happen this season. When that episode airs, I'm gonna be calling everybody I know that Bellark is canon, and I told you so. If you don't want to know about any of potential spoilers or spoilers, then I would stop here and I'll see you next video in the premiere. Okay. So Eliza said 3 words to describe Clark this season. She's mama, strong, and defiant. So she's a badass mom, and she's gonna kick some ass when those Allegiance people come down, because Maddie is all she has left now, and she's the one person that means more to her than anybody. Season 5 is the season Eliza's most proud of. Maddie has been trained as a Nightblood since she was 5, and has also taught Clark a lot. I don't know, this one kind of confuses me a bit, because the death wave would have hit when Maddie was about 5, and she wouldn't have been deep into her training. So I don't know, she must be a really smart 5-year-old. Clark and Maddie meet in a funny, interesting way. I'm excited. That's really cool. Clark has a detailed journal of all the people in her life with drawings, etc. There's a scene where she mentions Lexa to Maddie, of course, because Lexa meant a lot to Clark, so I'm not surprised there. Clark will have a horrible reunion with Octavia, and the relationship is not particularly good in season 5. And I don't doubt that, because Maddie is a Nightblood, and Octavia is going to be threatened by that because she's not a Nightblood, so Clark's not going to let anyone touch her. Clark's reunion with Raven will be a little rough. Their relationship will continue to be rough throughout the season, but the love is still there. That one's really surprising. Maybe because Clark and Bellamy were such good leaders and best friends, and Bellamy has grown a relationship with Raven. I'm not talking together, I'm talking like platonic relationship between them, and so now Raven is Bellamy's second man, and they're kind of running things up there. Her favorite reunion of the season was Bellamy and Clark. She elaborated more on their turbulent relationship, saying that one minute they love each other, and the next minute they hate each other, and then love each other again. Says the ending is insane after fans spoke about the ending Bob referenced. Yeah, they're going to really, really fight a lot this season. Bellamy's probably more focused with using his head, and Clark has been using her heart because she's been raising this little girl. She's grown to be her daughter, and she's all that matters to her. She might be like, hey, I can't help you guys. Me and Maddie need to run. Because we all know she kind of caused some deaths past couple seasons. Let's see. And her and Bob continually reference a big scene between them. It's very intense and emotional. Their dynamic has switched this season, with Clark being more emotionally driven. Her devotion to Maddie is similar to Bellamy's devotion to Octavia earlier in the series. Yeah, so I feel like Maddie might want to go off with the space crew and help them out. Clark's gonna be like, no, we have to stay. We can't be going out. You're all I have left. Eliza said Clark's 2 biggest supporters this season who tell her it will be okay are Bellamy and Abby. No surprise. When Abby and Clark meet again, Abby will be very different from before she went into the bunker, and Clark will have to look out for her. That's very, very sad, because throughout the seasons we've seen Abby be this strong leader, and now it looks like not anymore. And of course, without her daughter, she still thinks she's alive. Well, obviously she is alive. It'll be a very hard scene to see if Bellamy does get to her first, or anybody, and says that, hey, Clark didn't make it, you know? And this is what Bob had to say. So Bob mentioned that he really struggled getting into character for Bellamy at the beginning of the season because he was so different from previous ones. Jason said that the writers reminded him that there is a plan in regards to the changes made in Bellamy's character, which Bob later saw towards the end of the season. I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be really cool to see what happens with his character this season, because he's been using his head the whole 6 years, because Clark told him to, and now he's going to learn how to use his heart again with Clark. Bellamy's a bit like a dictionary, logical and straightforward. And that's going to be a big change once Clark meets him again, because all she knows of him is him just acting out on his feelings and being very, very, very emotional. He might even say something harsh like about Maddie, and she's not gonna like that. He also mentioned that Jess will be remembered quite a bit through season 5. Bellamy and Monty's friendship is explored a lot through season 5. He added that they both have been grieving people over the 6 years. Them grieving Clark and Jasper is going to be so sad to watch. Bellamy and Raven are co-captains of the Arc Ring, as I kind of talked earlier, so I think that's going to be why her and Clark might kind of have some rough patches. At some point this season, Bellamy cries with happiness. Of course, we all know it's going to be when he reunites with Clark. Season 5 as a whole is very focused on Octavia, and that there's a hint to the Blake backstory. So are we finally going to find out who the father is? Mari, who's the father? Cool, I like that. Bellamy's main drive throughout the season is making sure Octavia's okay. Of course. When a fan asked if Bellamy would be scared of Octavia this season, Bob said yes. Dude, hell, I'm scared of Octavia this season. She looks freaking scary as hell. Am I gonna like her? Probably not. It's gonna be really, really sad to see these characters change throughout these years. And I'm very, very nervous to see how much they will change. His best acting scene that he's done in his career was intense with Bellamy and Clark, and that takes place sometime in the season, and everyone said was crying. We're gonna die. Bellamy's relationship with Maddie is very interesting. Said that he couldn't say any more without going into spoilers. That makes me think that Maddie's probably not gonna like Bellamy right away, because if Bellamy and Clark are gonna have a hard time this season, then Maddie's obviously gonna take her side of things. Of course she's going to take Clark's side, because she's all she knows, really. She's her mom. But I think later on it'll get better. We're all expecting her to just love this guy, and she obviously, with Clark telling her stories about everyone and him, and she's gonna have this idea in her head of this man that's so different from how he is now. The finale is the most brutal one they have ever done, which makes me think that someone really special is gonna die in a really, really horrible way. And makes me think that someone's gonna have to kill Octavia. This is what Tasia had to say. And I'm really gonna try to like Echo this season. I know I have said some really mean stuff about her, but I'm gonna look past that, because I forgive and forget. On the Ark, Echo is closest to Raven. They share a room together and are both pragmatic. That'll be a cool friendship, I think. She will also be close with Murphy, and she described their friendship as Echo kind of being his therapist. Yeah, I could see that. She would figure out that Naya used her and never really cared for her. She should have figured that out long freaking time ago. It's heavily implied in a lot of her responses that she will no longer be tethered to Ice Nation, and her devotion will be towards her friends. It's gonna be, that makes me like want to cry, because she's never really had a strong family bond with anybody, and that, in regards to Echo's arc this season, she said, "I thought I found a family. I hope I did. Do they love me as much as I love them?" Oh, I'm sure they do, babe. I'm sure they do. So we'll see a softer side to her, especially in comparison to season 3 and season 4. Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. She mentioned that she would love an Echo backstory in season 6, as there is no serious backstory for Echo in season 5. So she basically let it slip that she'll survive this season. Tasia. The cast apparently kept referencing a Clark and Echo action sequence, which sounds interesting. She said that there was a scene she filmed that teared her apart emotionally. So that makes me think, yeah, someone's gonna die. Yeah, that's all of the spoilers from Conageddon. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's just gonna be. This season's gonna be freaking awesome. And I say that every season because every season is awesome. The Hundreds is my favorite show, but this season especially is gonna be probably my favorite season yet. We have about 2.5, 3 weeks till their premiere. So that was all. Let me know what you guys think of the sneak peek and what might happen in this season. It's gonna be very beautiful to see, and I don't know, it might be hard for Clarke to adjust to everybody because it's just been her and Maddie for so long, and now that everyone's coming back down and everyone's coming back up from the bunker, I don't know, it's gonna be hard for her, and of course Maddie too. So it shall be one heck of a ride this season. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the premiere. Mwah. Bye guys.